Bob. Welcome to Eden. Glad to have you here for our tour. So to give you a little bit of background about our Kings Mountain facility, here we make heavy-duty transmissions. So to give you an overview of this process, we're going to start out with a tour of our shaft department here. Now, Eden has always been a great place to work, but for a while, safety kind of took, and this is the way that things used to be. How you doing, Bob? Welcome to Eden Corporation. We're always excited to have visitors here in the facility so that we can give them a look at what we do here. But in this facility, we make heavy-duty transmissions. I'm not sure if you're very familiar with what those are. But to give you a look at our process, we're going to first start off in our shaft department. Now, Eden is a great place to work, but in the past, we didn't pay as much attention to safety as we should have. But now we've adopted a zero-incident culture where we want all of our employees to leave and go home the same way that they came. So here's a look at some of the safety processes that we've put in place today. Now, as you can see here in our facility, we have a lot of machines. So sometimes oil spills here or there. And as you know, a spill can be very, very dangerous for our employees. Even the smallest in a slip, trip, or fall, to where one of our employees could either break a leg. Now, as you can see here in our facility, we have a lot of machines. So sometimes that may result in an oil spill. And even the smallest oil spill can become dangerous for our employees. That could result in a slip, trip, or fall. That could potentially cause an employee to break their leg or even twist their ankles. Now here we have a perfect example of an oil spill, so let's go take a look. But wait a minute, we have to make sure that the aisle is clear of any forklifts. All right, let's go. So here we see Chris putting out a caution sign to alert our employees that this is a dangerous situation. Because we don't want them to have a slip, trip, or a fall. But in a situation to where the spill was a large spill, he could even call over some of his co-workers to help him to clean the area up so that we don't have a slip, trip, or fall for anyone. Okay, Bob, to go along with our tour, as you can see, we have a lot of busyness going on in the plant. A lot of forklifts that transport materials from department to department. So we have to make sure that we're paying attention at all times to what's going on around us so that we can have a safe organization here. So here we have a forklift coming up. And look at that. He didn't even blow his horn. Now that could have been an accident. And look, we have here two employees. One not having their safety glasses on their eyes and the other one looking at the phone. Again, we have to be aware of what's going on. You want to make sure that you have the proper PPE on, your safety glasses, because there are a lot of flying debris that could potentially end up in your eyes. Okay, now to continue on with our tour, as you can see, we have a lot of activity going on around us here in the plant. You want to be aware of what's going on. Even now, we're walking in our pedestrian lanes, so that's important to remember. We have a lot of visitors that come, so we want to make sure that they're aware of forklifts that we have around here. Now, the forklifts help us to transport material from each department. And look, he's using proper protocol by even blowing his horn. And here we have two employees that are wearing the proper PPE. Their goggles, and their earplugs. Again, we want to make sure that all of our employees go home safely, the same way that they came. Now here at our facility, we put in place a new program to help our employees to engage one another and observe safe and unsafe opportunities going on around us. And the program is called STOP. And with this program, we encourage our employees to take time and pay attention to what's going on around them. And if they see any unsafe instances going on, to put in a work request to have those things fixed. Again, we encourage everyone to use this tool because it's beneficial for us all. Here we have behind us an employee using proper PPE, using a lift assist, and there was even team involvement here to encourage safety.
Calvin really shouldn't have his hand at the end of the conveyor. A part could come down the conveyor and he could really get hurt, maybe break or lose a finger. I wonder if I should say something to him, but I don't want to make him mad. He's my friend. Man, I didn't know he was going to get hurt. I wish I would have said something. Hey man, I'm really sorry. I saw your hand there and I was going to say something, but I didn't want you to get mad at me.
Thanks, man.
Calvin really shouldn't have his hand at the end of the conveyor. A part could come down the conveyor and he could really get hurt, maybe break or lose a finger. I wonder if I should say something to him, but I don't want to make him mad. He's my friend. Calvin, I hate to interrupt you, but I'd like for you to move your hand. I'd hate for a part to come down the conveyor and watch out.
Wow, man. Thanks, Jacob, so much, man. You know, I really could have got hurt on that. You know, I could never go out there and wash cars or something, you know, do a lot of things I want to do around the house.
I'm just glad you didn't get hurt.
Thanks so much, man. Thank you.
Scotty should really have his gloves on. He can get cut on that part. No, I'm not going to say nothing to him. I'll go ahead and put a stop observation. He's a smart aleck anyway. Scotty should really have his gloves on. He can get cut on that part. Yeah, I think I will say something to him. He's smart, but he needs to say something. Hey, Scotty, I think you need to be wearing gloves when you're doing that instead of using a rag. You could get hurt, man. I hate to see you get hurt.
I've been running this job for 25 years, man. I ain't never got cut. You've been
I know.
there 2 weeks.
I
Two
know.
weeks.
I know, man. But
Now you're going to tell me
I know
how to
we-
do my job.
I'm just telling you how to be safe, man, okay? Come on, man. All right, thank you. Safety is everybody's responsibility around here.
If somebody brings a safety issue to your attention, they doing it for your own good, not just to call you out in front of people.
So it's not just for upper management, it's for everybody.